Here we go again. Hello guys, welcome back to a new series on the channel for FIFA 23. Glad to say I'm back for the first time in what seems like centuries, but nothing really happened. I've been doing fine. I was just hiding in the bunker somewhere in the Himalayan mountains, but I'm glad I'm back. School is over now. Back to the FIFA career mode. This is actually my first time playing the game. It's crazy, but yeah, we'll see. We'll do a career mode with West Ham. Kind of felt like I wanted to get a little bit of warm up before I do other teams, and West Ham seems like the perfect team to me. They have a balance of a really good talented team, and they're also in Europe this season. So yeah, this is the settings for this screen mode. Legendary 4 minute halves. I didn't really use sliders. I was thinking about using the sliders if it gets too easy, but we'll see. The only slider changes I have made in this screen mode, I believe, are the injury frequency and the injury severity. But that's how the team is looking like. As you can see, a very strong team, especially in the pivots. We have Declan Rice and Suchek, and we also have the flair man himself, Paqueta. And up top we have Iskamaka, should be a dangerous guy. And yeah, this is the team. Cresswell has a shitty ass pace, to be honest. He's also 32 years old. On the other right hand side, we have Kufal, really handy player to have as well. In the defense, we have Naive Aguerd and Kurt Zuma, and at the back, we have I think is Alphonse Ariola. Should be a decent goalkeeper. I don't think I've used him before in cream mode, and this is gonna be my first time as well using him. And in the backup, we have a decent bench, especially for the competitions we be playing. And I definitely would like to strengthen the fullback position and potentially a center back, but that's just a speculation right now. Yeah. As far as Declan Rice, he's an interesting topic because he wants to go out of the club in real life. If we get an offer from the big teams like Barcelona, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, those six teams, I will have to you know, entertain it. But if it's other team beside the ones I mentioned, I would have to I can reject it if I wanted to. But those are the rules. And as far as the other players in the team, I don't really have rules. Just don't sell too many players at once. And we also will be having a limit of 3 players each season. I mean, each transfer window, we cannot sign more than 3 players each transfer window to make it a little bit difficult on us. And also, I'll try my best to keep this semi-realistic and make it as fun as possible since it's my first time coming back. Let's get into the business side of the transfer window here as we make the first sale, selling Lucas Fabianski to I think it was Fortuna Düsseldorf. I can't remember the fee we paid. We sold to him, but here we go. Another player we loaned out is this guy, Joseph Enang. He's off to Fiorentina for a 2 year loan. And our first player signed for the season is going to be a left back position, signing Alfonso Pedraza from Villarreal to strengthen that left back position. A player I'm familiar with back in my FIFA 22 Villarreal career mode. A really good, left back, very versatile, can play the whole left side of the field. But we signed him for £16.5 million from Villarreal. And then another player sold is going to be Mikel Antonio. He's off to Nottingham Forest for I can't remember the price, but it was a decent price for him. 9.7 million. It was. I didn't want to sell him, but knowing the amount of strikers we have, I had to let him go. Another player we had to let go was Aaron Cresswell. He's off to Real Sociedad for 6.5 million. I've also managed to loan in Conor Gallagher from Chelsea on a 1 year loan. We really needed the squad depth. And this is the youth academy player we have generated with. Is going to be this guy Yamada from Japan. I don't know why I haven't got the English homegrown talent, but that's a bug I guess in the game. But we'll see how he turns out. He looks pretty decent. He could be a really good player if we develop him the right way. He got some good attributes. 4 star, 4 star. We'll see how he does. I'm not sure about him. As far as this player Haynes, probably gonna release him. He's no use to us. But as far as the youth academy setup in this game mode, I'm not gonna be focusing too much on the youth academy side since there's not gonna be that long. I believe maybe like 3 to 4 seasons at most if we stretch it out. But here we go. Gianluca Scamacca's release clause was activated by AS Monaco. They came in paid 40.9 million, which was a bad transfer. I don't know what they mean by that. That was a decent, especially when he's valued at 20 million. But we immediately went ahead and found his replacement, and three things are certain in life: death, taxes, and West Ham finding a way to sign a Czech player. And that's what we did. We signed Patrick Schickstar from by Leverkusen for a club record 50 million pounds. I'm not sure if that's the club record, but this is how much we paid for him, and these are the objective for the season. Very calm objective. They just want us to get in Europa League and reach the FA Cup semifinals. I'm not sure about that one, but you know, we can try our best. As far as the other cups, the Carabao Cup, the Cardboard Box Cup, whatever they call it, I do want to get deep in that competition. At least win it, and the financial objective, I can't beat. I'm like a little bit far from the computer, but yeah, some bullshit objectives. I'm not even gonna focus. The objective in this game is absolutely shit. It's broken. They're not gonna fix it. But those are the objectives. A very calm objective, and yeah, we'll see you guys at the gameplay portion of this episode. Here we go. So for the format of this series, I'll be going back to the old tradition of 2 months an episode, get through as many games as possible. So the games I'll be playing will be the game against Liverpool, Man United, and Steaua Bucharest in the Conference League, and maybe simulate other games as well. That game against Fulham is decent, I guess, since they've been doing really well this season. And honestly, I haven't even watched as much football this season. I've been too busy with a lot of stuff. So yeah, even the Champions League, I have no idea who's. No, actually, I'm lying about that. I know Man City and Inter Milan are in the Champions League. Let me quickly check through the Champions League stats here. This is a live post commentary, I guess you could call it. But Erling Haaland with 12 goals is it's not what I expected. I thought he was absolutely gonna shatter the scoring record, maybe double Ronaldo's record. Ronaldo, I believe he has 17 goals for the Champions League. That's actually not bad for the Champions League, but Mo Salah decent. And yeah, I was not really expecting Inter Milan to make it to the final. To be fair, though, I was hoping Napoli actually make it to the final against Real Madrid so they can win their first Champions League. It would be a great accomplishment to see, a team like Napoli win the Champions League. But, the Champions League, it is what it is. It's always the big teams with the big money making it in. Let me actually check the Premier League as well. Premier League, yeah, it's actually decent though. Arsenal, of course, I was laughing at Arsenal for like weeks on. I remember the day they fumbled the league, bro. All my friends were just absolutely going crazy, like coming at me like I'm an Arsenal fan or nothing. But I guess you can't take Arsenal out of Arsenal, but you cannot take Butland out of Arsenal. And yeah, Leicester City getting relegated is a questionable one. I thought they were a decent team a couple years ago, but nowadays they definitely took a 360 now. They became completely shit. And Leeds United, of course, I didn't want them to get relegated purely because of the American factor and all that stuff. But that's besides the IRL football content. Let's go back to the series. Here, this game was against Liverpool at the Anfield. I can't remember like some of the highlights, but I know we won this game. I think comfortably, or it was a draw. It was one of them, but here we go in the 11th minute. We had a decent chance here. Jared Bowen here trying to wiggle his way to find some sort of a chance here, but he takes a shot again. He was leading a little bit too much, and he goes out for a goal kick. As we come here again in the 26th minute here, Patrick Schickstar in the box. This guy's lethal. 0-0 there. He makes it 1-0 to give us a lead against Liverpool. As they come here again in the 31st minute there. Thiago trying to wiggle his way through to find some space. He does find Arthur. Takes a shot again. Really close one. I'm glad that didn't go in the back of the net, but this time it do find the back of the net there. Mo Salah getting a goal back right before halftime, as immediately after halftime we do respawn here, and Patrick Schickstar does find the back of the net. He makes it 2-1 to give us a comfortable lead here. Hopefully we don't fumble this, and it was actually Jared Bowen, not Patrick Schickstar. Speaking of Jared Bowen, he's the top performer for West Ham, I believe, this season. He has 6 goals, something like that. I don't watch that much. I might have to tune in next season for the more Premier League. It's been too much going on. But yeah, now I'm moved into new spot. I'm ready to, I guess, restart life again. As here we go again, 75th minute. great attacking display from Liverpool, but it was defended really well, and we come here on the counter attack in the 78th minute. Nice square ball, but talk about that save from Alisson. That's why he's one of the best goalkeepers in the game here. As we immediately get the ball back here again, another fumbled play right there. Liverpool came here again at the death, trying to get a goal back here to put them up front, but it was shocking wide. But that's how the game is going to end. We do settle for a draw here against Liverpool. To be fair, I thought we had more in us to get the last goal in the few minutes of the game, but it was not meant to be. But that game against Leeds, we do win 3-1 here comfortably, and to give us another 3 points. And this was the deadline day transfer window. Harry Kane for 117 million to Real Madrid is a bit of a questionable one, but we move a lot of transfers there. Daniel Olmo to Man City, interesting one as well. And as you can see, these are the transfers we made. Patrick Schick there for 50 million pounds, top transfer. Skamaka's release clause was paid for 41 million, and then Alfonso Pedraza, Cresswell to Real Sociedad, and that guy Joseph, we loaned him out to Fortuna Düsseldorf, and we loaned in Conor Gallagher for 1 year loan. And this game against Fulham, we have simulated to pick up a draw here. Not what I was expecting, but sometimes when you take this, I guess what I meant to say is the simulated games are just hit or miss. You never know if you're gonna get a draw or a win. That's what I love about it. And the last played game will be this game against Steaua Bucharest in the Conference League here as we play in the London Stadium. The bubble is absolutely beautiful. One of the best things about playing in next gen. Let me take a sip of the water. Give me a second. Yeah, I definitely needed that. Here we go again. This game was a decent game, I believe. I don't remember the scoreline for this game as well, guys. I promise it's not for every game. Some games I just forget because it's so irrelevant to me to remember the scoreline against Steaua Bucharest. But we do get a solo run here. Patrick Schick again. This guy inside the box is lethal. Gets another goal here to add to what has been a great start to the season here as we immediately get another solo run here in the 64th minute. I think it was for them actually. Yeah, great defending from us, and we'll talk about that save from Ariola as we get across an opportunity here in the 72nd minute here. I'm trying to find a way. They defended really well up to this point. I think you got to give them some credit. But again, nice cross from I think it was Jared Bowen to find Patrick Schick. This two has been, I don't know, the combination between them is absolutely deadly. Hopefully we can see more from those two. And it was a good 3 points from us. You know, we kept a clean sheet, something always we go for. But that man right there, Patrick Schick, getting yet another goal. I feel like he's gonna be unstoppable this season. As we get into our last game of this episode here against Man United, who actually have made a really realistic transfer. I was checking the lineups at the beginning. They have signed Nico Barella and they've also signed, I think, Victor Osimhen from Napoli. Actually, a realistic career mode so far they're doing. This was the first time I was actually shocked to see actually making sensible transfers, as Man United do need a center mid and a striker. So that was an interesting observation. But here we go in the 17th minute. We do have a good chance here. Jared Bowen trying to make something out of nothing, but it was defended really well by my United defenders here. Also forgot to mention we did score a goal. I can't remember who it was. Probably like Patrick Schick, I think it was, to give us a lead. I need to start actually focusing more on the game and not focusing on other external factors. But here we go. Man United with a good chance. They pass it around to find I think it was Anthony. Try to get past Alfonso, but Alfonso defended really well here, sending it out for a corner. Gotta say, Alfonso Pedraz has been solid at the back here. One of the players I don't really show in the highlights, but he's been defending really well. Definitely top three in the play of the episode contenders. But this was a great chance wasted by Jared Bowen. He should have went a little bit more in. But here we go in the 53rd minute. We had a great chance inside the box. Patrick Schick's strength is absolutely unreal. This guy just somehow managed to hold the ball closely without even losing it. But here we go again, Man United on the attack here. This was a deadly attack. I thought they had at least a goal in the back of the net, but we defended really well. And we actually do kind of breathe here as we get the ball. Counter attack chance here. We do find Patrick Schick here on the overhead pass here as he looks to find someone here. He cuts back, finds Said Ben Rama off to Socek here. Back to Kufa, looking to put in a cross here, but he can as he doesn't have any chance to cross the ball. But again, another good chance here. We're somehow fumbling inside the box here. It's not the defensive display I would like to see, but again, Alphonse Ariola coming into our rescue again. Two Alphonsos absolutely playing out of their mind in this game. But great to see great performance from us. I think we clutched up a goal. I can't remember what the scoreline, but this was another good chance we had in the 87th minute, passing around to find a slight space here to get a shot off. But again, Man United defended really well, but not enough as we pick up a clean sheet and 3 points against Man United. Gotta say, that's one of the biggest performances so far. And to do it so early in the season is absolutely understatement. Proud of the team so far, but let's not get ahead of ourselves as we have a whole season to play. And things, as we know, in Greenwood can go 0 to 100 in just no time. You could get sacked as well. So this was the end of the episode. Third place, 6 games, 3 wins, and this is the Europa Conference League group we have. First, 0 donut losses. Player of the episode, as you guys already know, none other than Patrick Schickstar. 8 goals, 8 games. I can't take that away from him. And also, I would like to give shout out to Alfonso Pedraza. Played really well, solid at the back, and also Jared Bowen and Alfonso Ariola. They all played really well. But if you made it this far into the episode, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys again. Peace.